Thanks for joining me today. I'm back out on my local trails with some help to add a rock jump and fix some areas that have not tolerated the winter and wet spring here. You can see we have our work cut out for us. I sent out a few messages and assembled a great crew. Scott put his INBA training to work and crafted 3 bridges ahead of time to be installed and assembled on site. We used child labor to keep costs down and young adults to do all the heavy lifting. These teenagers here give hope for the future generation of riders. Scott had all the decking boards cut and ready to go. The bridges will be mounted to 4x4 posts with carriage bolts. This will keep the bridges in place and keep them above the elements to prevent accelerated decay. Thad made quick work of clearing the rock jump, making a transition, and adding a culvert for drainage. He even made the jumps rollable. Sam and Isaac were tasked with the next job in mind. They dug out the unwanted muck, placed rocks in the base, and secured the bridge work to the log in the trail. Decking was installed next. The bridge was then covered with asphalt roofing to provide grip and prolong the life of the decking. That finished Bridge 1. These guys had a great time and did awesome work. Julia and Crosby took care of digging out drainage for the next bridge. Post holes were set and dug at each corner. Posts were cut to length and set. Carriage bolts secured the bridges to the post. The post holes were backfilled and the bridges were set into position. Scott had the decking ready to go and JJ made that look easy with some help. Asphalt roofing was again used to cover the bridge. JJ had Crosby show him the correct way to do this. The transitions of the bridges were dressed up with some area dirt, and Bridge 2 was ready to ride. The last problem area was prepped and drained. Dave did some challenging post hole digging. Posts were then cut and placed. JJ drilled the holes for the carriage bolts and they were placed. Decking was applied, then asphalt roofing, as was the recipe with the other bridges. Crosby and the boys used rocks to secure the bank and then backfilled with some dry mineral-rich dirt. This gave flow to the arrival and departure of the bridge. Now that things are looking so good, we gotta ride this, man. Launch time on the rock was spot on. The jump rolls well also. Now previously this area was a mess. Now it is dry and has flow because of the bridges. This was another successful day on the Upshur County trails. They are ready for this wet spring and some heavy traffic. Apparently the bridges work well both directions. Thanks for joining us today on this build. Like and subscribe below. Until next time, go have some fun on your bike.